bépp lay fay.
sant yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Jar Oil, the company, have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances. Not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap, all in one, all for you. Tap in, zap in.
We are joined by two members of the Francis de Golnjai Foundation, a charity set up in memory of Francis, whose brilliance and dedication left a lasting mark on education and technology. The foundation has become a beacon for scholarships, youth mentoring, and health awareness in the Gambia. They are here today to tell us about their upcoming annual fundraising seminar and dinner at the Ebunjang Theatre, which this year focuses on digital Gambia, innovation, inclusion, and growth. We'll explore how they are using Francis's legacy to inspire the next generation and why digital transformation is at the heart of their vision for national development. It's a very gender-balanced team of one lady and one gentleman, and since ladies always go first, let's meet the lady first. Welcome to Coffee Time, and kindly introduce yourself.
Good morning, listeners. I am Violet Thomas Njai. Initially, I was the first chair of the foundation when it was launched in 2006. And I chaired the foundation for the first 10 years before I retired. I am still an active member of the foundation in the sense that I am an advisor to the board. So that is my role in the foundation.
Welcome to Coffee Time.
Thank you very
much.
much.
You have a fine sir. And of course, the gentleman as well. Welcome to Coffee Time, and kindly introduce yourself, please.
Good morning to our listeners and, of course, our viewers as well. I am Julius Freeman. I am the vice chairman of the Francis de Golnjai Foundation. I've been the vice chairman since its inception in 2006. Yes. I'm also in charge or chairing the fundraising committee as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Welcome to the both of you, and it's good to have you. Now, let's get into the conversation proper. Can you share with us the story of Francis de Golnjai and why his legacy inspired the creation of this foundation?
Francis de Golnjai, born in the Gambia, Banjul, and always excelled at his academic performance. He attended the Sukuta Primary School, then moved to St. Augustine's High School then, senior secondary school, and then...
My boss would say the best high school. He always takes pride in saying that, so I'm going to say it on his behalf today.
And then the Gambia High School, which I would say is the best high school. Gambia High School.
Now that is a conversation. I would wholeheartedly agree.
I would say Gambia
High
School.
School. And then he attended Gambia High School for sixth form, which then was the only high school in the Gambia that had sixth form.
Yeah.
He excelled.
Now I understand why he ran away from this conversation.
So he excelled at his O-levels. He was the first Gambian to score distinction in all his 8 subjects. Then when he took his GC O-levels, and then he moved to Gambia High School for his sixth form and did his A-levels there. He then proceeded to study at one of the big universities, the MIT, in the United States of America. And he excelled as well and studied, came out with a BSc in electrical science and engineering. He then started working as a computer programmer. And from there, he moved on to do his master's in the London School of Economics, then moved back to the United States, where he worked as an independent software consultant until he passed away in his 30s, at the age of 34, from brain tumor. He died young.
Mr. Freeman, we'll bring you right in there. Over the years, what impact have your scholarships and mentoring programs had on young Gambians?
Okay, thank you very much. Really, our mission, the Francis Digonjai Foundation mission, is to contribute to the enhancement of education in the Gambia by producing or providing financial support to needy students. We have been doing that for the past almost 20 years now, and that has really came about through the consistent support that we've been giving to needy students. And of course, we have realized that some of those students are now giving back to the foundation. They are now working in very prominent institutions in the Gambia, and they are also supporting the foundation in so many ways in terms of their time and their energy. So this is one good thing that we are happy to see. And we continue to look at how we can, be promoting the awareness of cancer in this country. And we have also supported in various ways institutions like the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital. Then it was Royal Victoria Hospital. We have supported them in terms of improving the gynecology unit by renovating it and making sure they have equipment that will help in screening and being able to know how you can detect early phases of cancer. We've also trained nurses in this country so that would be also part of their job, to be able to look at how they can easily or quickly help in tracking cancer symptoms. So we've been looking at that on the side of both education and health as well. And we continue to do that.
Interesting. Beyond scholarships, what other initiatives are you most proud of, particularly in health and girls' empowerment? I'll let Madam Jai help us.
Talking about girls' empowerment, actually, Francis Digonjai Foundation also is working in collaboration with Image, which is the Isa Tumboj Award for Girls' Empowerment, which was launched about 11 years after Francis Digonjai Foundation was launched. This was launched in honor of Francis Digonjai's younger sister, who passed away tragically in the Gambia from a road traffic accident. And she was a blogger. And so we have worked with also the School of Journalism, where we have partnered with them in at the launch, where we really partner with them in ethics of journalism and encouraging women and girls to be able to work for excellence and thrive for independence and achievement as well, achieving higher goals for themselves. So we have really mentored quite a number of young people, and they in turn actually today they are holding very prominent position in the Gambia. And these young ladies actually, some of them are supporting us. I know that they're working with us, and we can name a few, but we don't want to call names. But they've been doing very well for the country. So we have really built the lives of young people, and through mentorship, we can see how much it has helped them and made them be able to be independent and to be able to carry out the legacy of excellence, because that was what Francis Digonjai stood for: excellence, and in terms of overcoming. We wanted to help the girls also to overcome social and physical and intellectual challenges in order to strengthen themselves in their career, in their families, and in the community.
Just to add to that,
Absolutely, go
when
ahead.
we were launching the image, the
Yes.
Aissatou Mbodj Award
Yeah.
for Girls Empowerment, we actually collaborated with the University of the Gambia in the School of Journalism, where we are focusing on young girls that are coming up to be journalists and bloggers. So we have really worked with them at that time up to now to see that we talk about empowering young girls, women. So that has really continued, and I think it's a great contribution, and we still have that connection, that link with the School of Journalism, which of course, yes, in our strategic plan that we have just completed about, say, 2 years ago, we want to now reactivate that relationship, that collaboration that we have, because image is it's a very important aspect of the Francis Nyai Foundation, and we really want to make sure we see that young girls, women are empowered to be able to contribute positively to society in this country. So we are working towards that, in making sure that we revive that relationship that we have really had with the UTG.
A special package in the because I would think that the whole purpose or the most important part of that particular image scholarship or package is to focus on uplifting, girls
Yes.
in particular. What is the structural setup in detail about how it's done as far as your relationship with the press union is concerned?
As I said initially, we had a collaboration with them, but now we want to go further and look at how we can commit a MOU,
Yes.
right, with the School of Journalism
Okay.
to really look at what are the areas we can focus on in making sure that women are empowered in this country, how they can contribute to society. So we are now working, as I said, as a strategic plan, we are looking at what we can do better
Yes.
than what we were doing
To,
before.
to give women the upper hand as far as doing their work in
Yes,
that area
in the
is
area
concerned.
of journalism, and yes, definitely.
Interesting. How does the foundation balance its dual focus on education and health?
I think basically we worked a lot more on education, but the reason we worked with health is the area of cancer, because
Yes.
Francis died of brain tumor.
Yeah.
So we initially started with the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital and asked them where the areas of concern in cancer, and they highlighted cervical cancer.
You'd
And
say
that's-
the health focus is a complementary one, not
It's a-
necessarily a larger focus.
It's a complementary one to support in terms of giving back to the society.
Yes.
And whereas the education is the bigger picture
Yeah.
that we work in. So basically with the health, we worked with them and trained their nurses in the area of cervical cancer screening. And basically we also help them to refurbish their obs and gynae unit where they do this work. And so even now the obs and gynae clinic at the Edward Francis Small is called the Francis de Gonjai Foundation Obs and Gynae Clinic because of the impact of our contribution to their work. But we also encourage, when we had we had recently a talk at the St. Joseph Senior Secondary School on STEM, where we invited a lot of students from the Greater Banjul Senior Secondary Schools, and it was a big presentation which was made by one of our Gambian professors in the US,
Yes.
called Professor Brahim Bouj, professor of maths and computer science, and he was talking about science, STEM, and trying to encourage the girls as well to go into STEM, especially because he's a professor of maths. He focused on maths and how a lot of girls shy away from maths. So he was able to bring that together at that presentation and try to encourage them. And we are also looking at that going forward. How do we encourage the girls to come on board into science and technology and maths and engineering to help them? So our main focus is more education, I would say. But we want to also say that without a healthy body, you cannot
Absolutely.
move forward.
Yeah,
You need a healthy
absolutely.
body to move forward in the area to work hard. And so we also continue with our work in education, in science as well, in health as well, because we want to make sure that we can help to prevent, because we do know that cervical cancer is a preventable condition if only women are encouraged to do screening early and that makes it easy to pick it up early and treat it. But because a lot of our cases are late, it causes issues, and we lose a lot of women because of that.
Just to add to that, the structure of the foundation also, we have a board of trustees.
Yes.
It's all voluntary. So what we do, we within the board of trustees of about 12 people, we also have subcommittees, and we focus on health. We have a subcommittee health. And in fact, she headed or chaired the subcommittee of health for many years.
Okay.
We also have education, and then fundraising. These are if we have about 4 or 5 of the subcommittees. So answering your question is really these subcommittees really are geared towards working in these various sectors, and we all sat down together with the various members and chairs of the subcommittees to build up a strategic plan that we have done, which of course we will be focusing on health, education, looking at our structure, the organization, looking at image. We've talked about image. So in each of these subcommittees and these thematic themes of our strategic plan, we now look at what are the main areas we can focus on, what are the pillars that we want to look at. For example, motivational lecture in the education sector. We want to increase the motivational lecture that we have. We also want to develop mentorship. Mentorship is quite key as to some people or some students will go up to grade 12 or from 5, they don't know really what career they want to pursue.
Yes.
We have been there to really guide them. We have a program that we do that annually. We want to increase those frequency of the motivational lecture and mentorship and so on. So in the health sector, which we have spoken about too, is the same. We look at areas that we want to help in cancer awareness, in helping affected people and their families, of course, those that are looking after them. So, and then fundraising. Yes. And that's why we are here today. We are now, it's been quite some time we have not done fundraising because of certain conditions beyond our control. Our last previous chairperson passed away, Mr. Draman Toure. Everybody knows him, or a lot of people know him. He passed away, and that really set us back, and we want to...
because that was going to be my next question. As vice chair, I mean, what has been, the challenges that you faced in sustaining, these programs year after year? Because you went on there mentioning about, the number of programs, significant programs that, as subcommittees come together to try and implement and work out. So what
the challenge, as I said, the biggest challenge that we've had really are some of these on prepared circumstances. We lost our chairperson some few years ago, and that really put us back, and we had to take it slowly. We've not had any major fundraising event, and that's why this year we thought we should really
not fully recovered from that
we've
loss.
Not fully recovered, but this year we are now ready. We want to have a major fundraising program, which is a seminar and dinner where we will have very, very, very debatable topics that is and something currently happening in the country that can really aspire or inspire people to really want to come and listen. And then we will select very good speakers, a panelist of very well-known people that can really impact lives. And then we will now sit and talk about these topics, and then have dinner, and then we will be we will invite institutions, corporate institutions, or patrons, really to buy tables, and individuals also. We will sell individual tickets. This is our main source of income. This is how we get our income to really go about implementing our programs. So without this fundraising program, we cannot really do what we want to do as a foundation. So we are urging and informing the public to really be ready for this very important fundraising program on Friday, 12th of December, at 6:30 p.m. at the Ebujan Theatre at Kanifing, where we will give you details of. You started briefly with the topic that we've had. Yes. The theme of the program.
Yes.
I can talk a little bit because of
Absolutely,
time. Also,
because,
I can now talk about that. It's digital Gambia.
Yes.
Innovation, inclusion, and growth. I mean, empowering, and that's the theme. But the sub-theme also is empowering the next generation in a digital era. We're all talking about digital era now, technology, and it's affecting the whole, not only other parts of the world, even Gambia
Yeah,
is been something very, and we have speakers, very prominent speakers. But of course, we will have somebody that will be controlling or being the master of the ceremony, which is Mr. Shola Mahoney. I think everybody knows Shola Mahoney.
Yes, yeah.
He will be the master of ceremonies. And we have the moderator, because within the panel, we also have somebody that will be asking the panelists questions about digital technology. And she's no other person than Dr. Jojo Ndu Tambedu. She is a well-known person in the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology.
Yes.
And the other speakers or the panelists include Honorable Professor Pierre Gomez himself, the Minister of Higher Education. Right? He will be focusing on the education sector,
yes,
and talking more on integrating digital learning and AI teaching. I think AI is now something that we all talk about, and he will be talking about it at all levels of AI. And then we have Mr. Amran Gay, who is a software developer. So he will be the second speaker, and he will also talk about the digital technology aspect. He's an expert in IE as well, and software as. Then Mr. Jibril Chor is focusing more on health. So he's the chairman of the T-Care System Limited. Now he will be focusing on leveraging digital innovation for efficient healthcare delivery and management in the Gambia or elsewhere. So we will be covering both education. You can see we are covering education, health, technology. So we are looking at all those aspects. And finally, we have Mr. Mustafa Njai, TAF. I think everybody knows TAF. He's the CEO of TAF Africa. He's an entrepreneur. He really is inspiring to know that he'll be part of this very important program. And he will look at at entrepreneurship, whereby he will be talking about digital innovation as a catalyst for startups. Many people want to go into business, but they don't know how to go about it. So I think he will be there to really guide them and talk about that in this era of digital. So it's going to be a very, very interesting dinner seminar.
Yes.
And we're urging people to really support us. Institutions to buy tables. Of course, we have the platinum table, which is $50,000. I think that's very reasonable for nowadays with the cost of living here in Gambia. And we also have the gold table, $40,000. Table of 10 people, of course. And we have the silver, which is $30,000. And for individuals, you can buy tickets for $2,000 if you want to go as an individual. Again, the date is Friday, 12 December, 2025 at the Ebujan Theatre at 6:30 p.m. We want to start on time so that people can listen and then have a sumptuous dinner to go with that discussion. We will be talking about where we can have tickets. Probably, Madam, you can say a few where people can buy tickets.
Actually, I wanted us to go a little deeper into the focus of AI, that you mentioned in everything that you've been saying.
Yes.
I hear a lot of AI focused programming in there. Why did you choose, AI as a focus, and digital transformation as a foundation?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, we're looking at something burning, something happening in our day-to-day way of life and our way of living. What is happening? What is inspiring the young people?
What is recent and what is current?
Yes. And we sit as a foundation, as a committee, we think about so many different topics and finally agree on it, because we thought this is a way forward. As the team says, it's empowering the next generation in a digital era. We are in a digital era. We cannot really
shy away from it. No.
So we think it will empower the next generation to really do well in that. So let's prepare them now. Let's talk about
the good and the know-how.
Let us also help them, because if we have different institutions like the different service providers.
Yes.
The QCell, the AfriCells, the Comiums, and also other companies that are dealing with this. They will be there to also really listen to what we are saying and give us advice as well. So that's the whole. It's something very burning in happening. We want to be part of it and also give advice to young people and also the population as a whole.
You wanted Mr. to say more about the fundraising?
Well, I think I would say we chose this topic because really the world is moving digital wherever you go.
Yes.
And we just know that we cannot be left behind. And because we talk about excellence and young people, making sure we help them achieve excellence, we really would like to see them be prepared in that field. You know, I traveled recently and I realized that, you know, I'm sort of a bit lost. Everything is digitalized.
Yeah.
Even if you to check in some places, you need to, you have to call somebody to come and assist you. Everything is digitalized. You have to know how to use things. And basically, even here in the hospital setting, we should move and digitalize and have big data where we can plan better to know what our expectations are. Through that, we know what we're expecting, how we can plan for schools, how we can plan for markets, plan for housing for the next generation.
Yes.
It helps you to plan when you have big data and you know where you're going. And I think young people need to be ready. And we just thought that are they really ready? Because the world is moving so fast. The world of technology is moving very, very fast. So we know we're a small country, and if we just start talking about it, we can do it, and we can be ready, and we can be able to plan better. And in terms of having better healthcare, even with better data, and know what we're expecting, and know what are the conditions we're dealing with, and how to prepare ourselves.
Indeed.
So this is an area where we have to do that. So our foundation has been going on for a while, and all what we do is monies we've raised from the Gambia. We don't have any external money coming in. So having this fundraising is crucial in helping us get the money to be able to continue to do the work we are doing. And as you mentioned, it's up till now we are volunteering. So it's important as well to look at raising funds to be able to get at least, even if it's not full-time worker, but part-time worker, to help the foundation to be able to move better with the strategic plan. So we really are looking at raising enough funds.
Talking about raising funds, what message would you give to young people who aspire to follow in Francis' footsteps in science and technology, you know, to do or to focus?
I just want young people to come on board, and I know a lot of the time young people will tell you we don't have money. But at least let them be present and be able to give back to society. Because sometimes it's just giving back, like Mr. Freeman said, even though the young people who've gone through, who've benefited from the scholarships, some of them are giving back. Some of them we've lost track on. But we do know that they're excelling, they're doing well. But we want the young people in the Gambia to be aware of their environment, to be aware of what's going on. And if possible, we want them to come on board and be part of this platform. Definitely.
Before we run out of time, Mr. Freeman, what would you say to Gambians listening now? You know, how can they support the foundation's work? You know, besides attending the dinner, that is.
Yes, I think that's first step actually to support us. We have not had a fundraising program for over 5 years now because of the situation of what has I've explained. So this is a major fundraising, and we need the general public to really support us and come to this program, and because these funds that we're going to raise is what we're going to use for our programs, our health, our education, looking at how we can build a better nation. As I said, we want to see that people in the Gambia can go a step further. They can really talk about how they can develop health.
In the instances where they are not able to come, because there will be exceptions.
Yes.
And they would want to help. What avenues would you indicate for them to be able to help?
Yeah, we have our office at Kotu, right? And we can provide some numbers. Absolutely. Whereby any young person that wants to volunteer can want to give hands to, But what we are looking at really is people or students that are very hardworking, because we want to be selective. That's one thing. We want people that students that are promising, very studious and very serious in their schooling, and these are the people that really we think we can groom and motivate them, give them career options so that they can do well in society. So we want everybody to really support. If you think you want to be part of it, you can call us in our various numbers that we have at our Kotu office.
Let's give out the numbers and conclude.
Yes, and these numbers will be the same numbers where we will also sell. They can call that number if they want to buy tickets.
Yes.
You have 362 6581.
Yes.
That's one of the numbers. 3888 737 3100838. Right?
Are those the only numbers?
And then one more, I don't know why we have all the QCell numbers. We have 391.
Well, let's just give the number.
391 4356.
Oh, okay. Remind us again of the date and the time
the
for the fundraising.
dinner and seminar with the theme Digital Gambia Innovation, Inclusion and Growth. It's a fundraising dinner and it's going to happen on Friday, 12 December 2025 at the Ebujan Theatre in Kanifing, and it's at 6:30 p.m. And we really want people to come. We have very, very interesting speakers. I've listed them. If you want me, I can mention them again if we have time.
Well, we've absolutely run out of time.
Yes,
Actually, we're eating into time.
I know, yes. So we just encourage everyone to be part of this very important program.
Let me just add one thing. If you're out there listening and you feel you can mentor young people, please call one of those numbers.
We need the mentors
If you
as
are
well.
out there and you think there's something I can give to the young people, passing on the baton to the younger generation, please call one of those numbers and say, yes, I'm willing to mentor, because our young people need that. Definitely.
Thank you very much, Vivat and Julius, for joining us this morning on Coffee Time.
Sant yàlla. looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Jar Oil, the company, have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances, not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap. All in one. All for you. Tap in. Zap in.